Great afternoon, students. Today we will start our first chapter. The name of the chapter is Integers. In integers, we will discuss about what are integers, rules for addition of integers, properties of addition of integers, and many more. Firstly, before discussing all that, we will do some definitions of some numbers. So, shall we start? This is first that natural numbers. Natural numbers. All counting numbers are called natural numbers. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Second is whole numbers. All natural numbers including 0 are called whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Numbers starting from 0 are whole numbers and starting from 1 are natural numbers. All natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers. Now after that we come to our topic, that is integers. 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 All positive numbers 0 and negative of all counting numbers are called integers. That is 0, 1, 2, 3 and -1, -2, -3 and so on. All these are integers. Positive, 0 and negative of all counting numbers. Is it clear? Next is types of integers. There are 3 types of integer. Positive integer, positive integers. In positive integers, all positive numbers, that is 1, 2, 3 and so on. Negative integers. -1, -2, -3 and so on. These are negative integers. Now next one more is, that is 0. 0. 0 is an integer neither positive nor negative. Zero is an integer neither positive nor negative. 0 is an integer neither positive nor negative. Next is addition of integers. Addition of integers. Addition of integers. There are 2 rules for addition of integers. Rule number 1. First rule is that if we are having 2 integers with same sign, that is both positive integers or both negative integers, we simply add the 2 numbers and after addition we will take the common sign. Is it clear? If 2 positive or negative integers are added, we add their values regardless of their sign and after addition we take the common sign. Okay? Suppose for example if I say 2 integers 4 and 5. we have to add these two integers. Then we simply add these two numbers regardless of their sign, and after addition we will take the common sign. Both integers are positive, so our answer will be a positive integer. And in this, if we are having two integers with negative sign, minus 3 and minus 6, in this also minus 3 add minus 6, minus 3 and minus 6. This also we simply add these two numbers, minus 3 minus 6, answer is minus 9. Simply add these two numbers, 3 plus 6 is 9 and sign is of negative because both numbers are negative. This is the first rule in which we are having number with same sign. And in second rule, when the two integers are with opposite sign, that is one positive integer and other negative integer. If we are having two opposite numbers, then we simply take the difference of two integers and we will take the sign of greater number. For example, if I say we have to add minus 3 and 2. Minus 3 plus 2, answer is minus 1. We simply take the differentiation, we simply take the difference of two numbers. 3 minus 2 is 1 and sign of greater number. Here greater number is 3 and its sign is minus. So answer is minus 1. And here in place of 3 it is 8 and minus 4. Here also we simply take the difference of two numbers and take the sign of greater number. Here greater number is 8 and its sign is plus. So our answer is plus 4. Next is properties of addition of integers. Properties of addition of integers. Properties of addition of integers. First property, closure property. Closure property. In this property, the sum of two integers is always an integer. Sum of two integers. For example, if we are having two integers as 8 and 9, we have to find the sum of these two integers. 8 plus 9 is 17. Here 8 is an integer, 9 is also an integer, and answer result 17, it is also an integer. So our first property is true for every integer, whether it is positive or negative. That is, sum of two integers is always an integer. Second property. Second property is commutative law of addition. Commutative law of addition. If a and b are two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. For example, if a is 8 and b is 2, then a plus b is equal to 8 plus 2 is equal to 10, and b plus a is equal to 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. B plus A is equal to 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. From here 8 plus 2 is also 10 and 2 plus 8 is also 10. So I can write 2 plus 8 is equal to 8 plus 2. This is our commutative law of addition. That is, if A and B are two integers, then A plus B is equal to B plus A. Addition can be performed in any manner. Whether if we are having two numbers, we can add two numbers, first plus second or second plus first. Next, third property is commutative law of addition. Commutative law of addition. In this, if we are having three integers A, B and C, then A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. If we add first two numbers and then result into third number, that result will be equal to addition of last two numbers with addition of first number. Is it clear? A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. For example, A is equal to minus 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to minus 4. Minus 2 plus 3 plus minus 4. Answer is 1 minus 4, that is minus 3. And also A minus 2 plus B is 3 and C is minus 4. If we have to use two brackets, then we use two different brackets. This is middle bracket, this is small bracket. Minus 2 minus plus minus. This is 3 minus 4. Minus 2 minus 1. It is again minus 3. If we add two numbers in this manner, the answer is minus 3, and also if we add these three numbers in this manner, the answer will again minus 3. Minus 2 plus 3 minus 4. It is minus 2 minus 1. Answer is minus 3. Next property is existence of additive identity. Existence of additive identity. For any integer A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is equal to A. If we add 0 to any number or any number to 0, the result will always be the same number. That is, if I am having my identity as Shilpa and I use my identity card with my photo. This is the same, that if A is added to 0 or 0 is added to A, the result will always be A. For example, if A is equal to minus 2, then minus 2 plus 0 is equal to minus 2, and 0 plus minus 2 is always minus 2. So I can write minus 2 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus minus 2 is equal to minus 2. This is our existence of additive identity, where 0, this 0 is known as additive identity. 0 is known as additive identity. Last property, fifth property, existence of additive inverse. Existence of additive inverse. Inverse means opposite. If we are having a number with positive sign, then its inverse will be with negative sign. In this, for any integer a, we have a plus minus a is equal to minus a plus a is equal to 0. That is, sum of a number and its opposite is always 0. Here minus a is known as additive inverse of a. Minus a is additive inverse of a. For any value of a, for a is equal to 4. A 4 plus minus 4. This is 0. Minus 4 plus 4. This is again 0. And in this, this is a plus minus a is equal to minus a plus a. This is our commutative law of addition. Is it clear?